All right, guys, as you can see, I got it off there. Right up in there, right? Look up in there. See? So it's out of the block. That is a pain in the ass to do. It's a lot of jiggling and wiggling and all that. What I'm thinking is it's either going to come out here alongside the cat and the outer frame rail, or it's going to come out through here, or we're going to be dropping the cat. Well, I'm going to put my hand up alongside the cat like this, and I've got it. Oh, God. It's a pain. Once you get your arm up in here and you get it around the wastegate, the rubber hose around the wastegate, which is what I'm trying to do. You can't really see it. You're just going to, I'll show you after. All right, there, you got it folded around the back side, and you can see the pipe kind of pushed up in there. I think there's enough room for the pipe to go upward. Oh, I see what it's hanging on. Hold on. It's hanging on the coolant line for the turbocharger. So let me fold that out of the way. Fold this hose down. Okay, so I've got it right here. And it's standing, the pipe is standing straight up inside there. So if I'm lucky, and I get it around the exhaust, I can see, if you guys can see it, I'm pushing it around the exhaust up there. Dropped it through here. There you go. And that's why you guys love my tips, because you didn't have to pull the cat. Right? So that little hose right there, you got to push that out of the way, right? Other than that, the O-ring came out clean, hopefully. I'll have to look at the bore in there. Hopefully there's no transfer of the original O-ring material. We'll take a look at it. Let me get this out of here. Let's take a look at why. Well, we know why it failed. This damn thing got covered in oil, and it's not supposed to be. Coolant hoses aren't designed to be oil resistant. All right. So there was actually my coolant leak this time, right there. Let me refocus with my other hand. There we go. That was my coolant leak, right? The first coolant leak I ever had on this car was this clamp itself was not tight. So it was just a crap clamp. I mean, there was no oil on the motor or anything at that time. It just didn't clamp well. So I went and I used a later, thicker, wider band clamp, like that. Worm gear style, right? American, right? Instead of this type. The Europeans have a stamped steel worm gear. Americans have a cut worm gear. The cut worm gear has deeper teeth. What is with my hands right now? The American worm gear has deeper tooth engagement. So anyways, that's the hose that went to the thermostat. Oh, fuck. That is the hose that went to the turbocharger, right? This goes to the back side of the water pump. This is where the leak was. This runs along the side of the motor. We're going to replace this O-ring here, and these 3 bolts were the T8s, right? E8s, I'm sorry, E8s. So that's it. As far as I know, you can only buy this part as a BMW part, and like I said, a couple days to get it. And it runs right alongside the exhaust manifold, which seems like the stupidest thing in the world. Why would you run a coolant hose made out of stainless? Actually, it feels like aluminum. It's not stainless. It is aluminum. Why would you run an aluminum hose pipe right alongside your turbocharger and your exhaust manifold? So I might see about putting a heat sleeve on this, not the cheap kind that you see people put on headers, but the real deal. Stay tuned on that. Subscribe, post likes, dislikes, whatever you guys think. If you need to know something else, if this was helpful, it wasn't helpful, just feedback helps. Thanks, guys. Hope I helped save you a little bit of time too.